Hello, Donathan. My name is Sean Everett. I am the website analysis expert at Zucor Marketing in San Antonio, Texas. Thank you so much for talking with Megan. She sent your website on to me for analysis, and that's what this video is. And in this video, I am basically going to show you how you are losing ground to Allstate Fence and Supply. Their Amarillo office all by itself is beating you online. I'm going to show you the numbers. I'm going to show you the why and hows, and I'm also going to show you how to turn the tables and get that business back, because the internet can be a great source for income. And look, you have a much better site. Your site is interactive. It's active. Obviously, this is your tree trimming part, but I know that you have the fencing part too up here. Where did I see that? There it is. I went there in that beautiful wood fence that you have the photo of there. Now, I would say this, that your site is great. However, because you have two very sort of separate services that you offer, I think that it might be in your best interest to make two very separate but equal pages. One that is devoted to fencing and one that is devoted to fences, trees and fences. I'm sorry, I don't know where my tongue is going today. And the reason that I say that is because it seems that your website is divided, and that division is actually hurting you, and I'm going to show you why. Now, the first thing I'm going to show you is the tool that I have. It's called Ahrefs. It is a tool that I have a subscription to, and it gives me all the metrics of your site, how it's been performing over the last couple of months. The next thing I do is a Google search for Amarillo, Texas fencing. Now, the reason I'm doing that is because Google is responsible for 96% of the traffic on the internet. That's 96% of your traffic too. Now, that is a staggering amount that they control over the internet. Imagine if you had 96% of the fencing jobs in Amarillo. Somebody would come knocking on your door and say, what's going on? There's something funny here. But Google got in early, and now they control everything. So here's what I want to do. I want you to know how Google works, because if you don't know how it works, you're not able to take advantage of it. So I'm going to explain how Google works by explaining the results of this search page. Now, the first area up here is called the Google Map Pack. And we call it that because, of course, it's attached to that map. People do like to hire local. Now, the way that these folks got here was by filling out a Google business profile. And that is the very first thing that Google wants you to do to become part of the Google fold. Now, they also are going to ask you what year you started your business, what your actual hours are on a daily basis. They're going to ask you to prove you own the website, stuff like that. Just make sure all the boxes are filled in. Now, this is also the very first step in satisfying the Google algorithm, which also determines the placement of absolutely everything on a Google search page. This is not random. This is not something that if you come tomorrow will have changed. This will be this way unless somebody changes something in their website. And I'm going to show you more about what I mean in just a moment. Now, these folks here were rewarded by filling that thing out well. And that's how come they're, and this is a great spot because you're up near the top. Now, underneath that is what we call the Google, the organic search results. And the organic search results are only organic in the sense that you don't have to do anything to be on a Google search page, the result. As long as your website can be found by the Google algorithm, you're fine. But where you end up on that search page is all about the money. Because if you're up at the top, you're going to get some. If you're down at the bottom, you're not going to get much, if anything at all. Now, I chose Allstate Fence as your competitor here because they are the very first contractor I find under the map pack in the organic area. And this is the most powerful area of a search page. This is great, but a lot of people don't really know why they're separated out like that. So most people rely on the organic area here. Now, I'm going to do something real fast because I'm going to show you content and what that means. I'm going to copy and paste your home page into this word counter. You have 385 words, and Allstate has the same thing. 470. Now, algorithms like more. More is better for an algorithm. So, that being the case, they win. But on the plus side, neither of you has the Google minimum, which is 1,500 words. So you have a great opportunity here to catch up. The Google algorithm really considers you more legitimate, if you will, if you had 1,500 words on the homepage. And why? Because Google figures more words is better, because if somebody types something into a Google search box, their search customers, then they will be sent to a place that could potentially teach them something about whatever it was they typed in. Google wants the results to be relevant, and so they want people to be able to have an opportunity to learn. The only way Google can figure that out is by having more words. More words means more opportunity to learn about what you just typed in. If they went to a site that had 3 words that said fences are good, they would wonder why Google sent them there and say, hey, this is dumb. Why did you send me here? So that's how Google wants more words. That's why, in a nutshell. Now, the next thing I'm going to tell you is that all words are not equal, and here's what I'm talking about: keywords. Keywords are words that come from your industry. They come from the areas that you serve. They come from Google searches, and 4 is a good start. Here's what your competitor has: 830. Now, I'm going to show you what their keywords are. Let's ignore everything that says Allstate Fence, because that's people looking up a company they already know the name of. But a lot of these, you can see, are going to be around the communities that they serve: Midland, Lubbock. But a lot of them have to do with the actual industry: vinyl fence, fencing, fence supply, Allstate. There's a lot of vinyl: Chinese fir, wood versus cedar. What else? Metal fence, things like that. These are all phrases that the Google algorithm wants to see on your site. It expects them to be there. Now, there are another 28 pages of these, and if they're good enough for them, they're certainly good enough for you. Now, the next thing I'm going to show you is the backlinks. Backlinks is where your URL appears on a different site. So, for instance, if you have a profile on Yelp and you claim that and put your URL there, there will be a link back to your site. They call that a backlink. What's more important than the links themselves are the number of domains that you appear on. You are on 8 domains currently, and your competitor is on 93. So you want to get those up also. More is better for the algorithm. Here's what their sites are. This tool shows me, so it's great. MapQuest is a domain rating of 91. This domain rating is a rating of 0 to 100. It shows the strength of a domain's backlink profile, meaning your backlink profile is currently 0. Your competitor's backlink profile is 15. And these other sites are in the 90s, 80s, and 70s. Now, you want 70 and above, because those are the more legitimate sites. Yellow Pages, Expertise, MapQuest, Porch.com, all of these are great for you because the backlinks are higher here. And why do you want higher backlinks? Well, because Google doesn't have any way of vetting your site other than assuming that if there are a lot of links to your site, that must mean it's worthwhile to go to. They would rather send their customers someplace that a lot of people have been than someplace that nobody has been. So that is why the backlinks are important. Now, you can get on a bunch of these just by filling out a profile, but that is very time-consuming and very tedious. Feel free, though, if you're up for that. I would not be. Now, the final thing I'm going to show you is this. Your traffic last month was 0 based upon Google searches because these numbers are so low. And their traffic last month was 1,100. So you can see that they had 1,100 more opportunities for one of their customers, one of their visitors, to turn into a customer that actually put money in their pocket. It's just mathematically more likely. I don't know what the percentage is. Maybe it's only 1%, which means that there was 10 visitors that turned into customers. But, you know, that 1% of 0 is still 0. So this is what we're talking about. We're talking about getting you higher up on the Google search results page because that is where the money is. These people are taking full advantage of what Google has to offer. Now, I just want to very briefly recap. 1, a Google Business Profile. 2, more and better keywords. And 3, more and better backlinks. Megan is going to be calling you back to get your feedback on this video, see what your thoughts are. And Jonathan, I want to thank you for sticking with me. It's been a little bit of a long video. Have a great rest of your day.